You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
Thanks for staying with 11 Alive Morning News. It is Friday, November 3rd. Time now is 6:47.
For the next 11 minutes, only on 11 Alive, we'll have nonstop coverage of everything you need to know to plan your day.
Just ahead, with public safety top of mind, the Atlanta City Council will address a serious need within the Atlanta Fire Department.
Plus, investigating the safety of the children in Georgia's foster care system. We're looking ahead to another hearing happening today.
A light jacket or a light sweater would be applicable for this morning, but by this afternoon, you may want to take that off. I'll let you know why in the full forecast straight ahead.
In just a few hours, demonstrators will gather downtown for another protest over Atlanta's proposed public safety training center.
This will be in support of 61 protesters who will be in court later this morning. Jerry Carnes is live with the preview.
Good morning. The defendants are scheduled to be here at the Fulton County Courthouse at 9 o'clock this morning for arraignment. They'll hear the formal charges read aloud in court, and they'll have the opportunity to enter a plea. According to Georgia's Attorney General, the 61 defendants are members of the Defend the Atlanta Forest. They're charged with trying to stop the construction of Atlanta's law enforcement training center through violence and intimidation. Protesters are accused of destroying construction equipment through acts of arson, among other things, as well as intimidating construction workers and police. Demonstrators will be here in support of the 61 people charged, insisting those defendants were exercising their right to protest. Demonstrators will gather at 8:30 this morning. Again, the arraignment hearing scheduled for 9 a.m.
I'm Ariana Manise. Today, Atlanta City Council will consider giving Atlanta Fire and Rescue $16 million. This comes as the department is grappling with staffing shortages and critical equipment shortages. Now, last month, we saw Atlanta Fire and Rescue Chief Roderick Smith explain to the Public Safety Committee how the department is down 17 trucks with 25% of their engines unable to run a call and 60% of their ladder trucks out of service. And the department has been forced to temporarily close 3 of its 36 stations. But Chief Smith says despite these staffing and equipment shortages, they're still managing to run calls, even if they have to run those calls without all the equipment they need. Now, if City Council does approve this funding today, they plan to use this money to purchase 12 new engines. They also plan to purchase 3 new battalion chief vehicles, 2 new tractor-drawn aerial trucks, and 1 platform truck. Back to you.
Ariana, thank you. New this morning, Atlanta police say a man was shot and killed after an argument on University Avenue. It happened around midnight at the Capitol View Apartments. This morning, all police are saying about the victim is that it's a male between the ages of 25 and 30. He did not live at the complex. Police don't have a suspect description as of now. We continue your 11 minutes of nonstop news with the community rallying to support a family who is enduring a terrible loss. We've learned a 10-year-old boy has now passed away days after his father and 2 sisters were killed in a crash in DeKalb County. 41-year-old Taraja Ramness, along with his 13-year-old and 1-month-old daughters, were killed on Halloween night. DeKalb County police say a 4th child is still in the hospital this morning. Ramses was a stuntman in the film industry, working on Marvel films like The Avengers and Black Panther, and he was on his way home from work when that crash happened on the exit ramp from I-285 onto I-20 eastbound. The community is really stepping up right now to help out. They are donating to a GoFundMe account and leaving some beautiful tributes there as well. We have the link for you on 11alive.com. And that was a look at your Monday morning headlines.
Chesley, we have another continued dry spell until the end of the week.
That's absolutely right. Yeah, it's something to enjoy at least. You see, we're starting off nice and pleasant. This is over toward noon and looks great. Looks great. Looking at temperatures in the 40s starting off this morning for the most part. 53 degrees, the warm spot in Atlanta. I think you'll dip down to about 48 before rising back up to around 76 degrees. Your what to wear forecast calls for a light jacket or a sweater, at least for this morning. By this afternoon, maybe just rock the long sleeves with the temperatures well into the 70s. Tropical clouds back off to the west of us that will continue to push over toward the east. Some of those will roll through, but as the sun is setting, and it's not going to take away from our moonlight even tonight, and no rain coming out of those clouds at all. We need the rain, folks, but you can see where we don't have any for much of the week. It won't be until Friday that our rain chance starts to go back up. Forecast track model shows that. We'll have, again, those few thin clouds rolling through tonight. Mostly sunny skies for you Tuesday, and that'll be all day long, looking good. Wednesday, mostly sunny as well. By Thursday, that's when we'll see the clouds roll in. And then by Friday, that's when we get our next best chance for some rain. Right now, a 30% chance. It could linger into Saturday as well. So just in time for the weekend, a little bit of a nuisance for us, but it's something that we really desperately need. Look at these temperatures, 77 degrees for tomorrow, my pick for the week, 80 by Wednesday, getting close to a record, 79 degrees on Thursday with a few more clouds coming in, and then that rain chance starts as we head into the weekend. Friday, a 30% chance, 40% chance on Veterans Day. Saturday, 65 for the high, and then down to 61. Very cool on Sunday with that 20%, 30% chance for some rain.
And I'm Liza Lucas, continuing your 11 minutes of nonstop news. In just a few hours, we will hear more testimony in the investigation into alleged abuse and neglect in Georgia's foster care system. U.S. Senator John Ossoff will continue to lead that discussion in another hearing this morning. A juvenile court judge previously testified that DFACS closed cases early just to boost statistics. The judge also says kids in juvenile detention do not get adequate counseling or medical care. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children says it found between 2018 and last year, nearly 1,800 children in DFACS care were reported missing. Now, we've also heard from experts at this point who've testified about failures within the system.
Ultimately, these are questions of safety and well-being. So children who we misassess and we don't actually understand their safety needs, we may leave in an unsafe situation.
Now, in a letter, DFACS responded to allegations of the missing children, saying the Senate subcommittee never shared that analysis with them, adding that it lacks context. DFACS saying it's unclear if those numbers account for children who were recovered or aged out and refused to continue in the foster care system. This morning's hearing is set for 11 a.m.
Liza, thank you. 6:54 now. Check out this special moment at Dutchtown High School in Henry County. Students got to meet World War II veterans, an incredible opportunity to learn history from the ones who lived it. And a full circle moment for some students. Last summer, the marching band traveled to France to perform for the 79th anniversary of D-Day. It inspired them to invite the veterans to Dutchtown to share their experience with about 600 students. What an honor. New for you this morning, Team USA announcing its first Paralympic athletes who've now qualified for the Summer Olympics. We know these wheelchair racers very well in Atlanta. Daniel Romanchuk and Susanna Scaroni, defending champions of the AJC Peachtree Road Race. Scaroni is a three-time winner, Romanchuk 6 titles. He also placed second, by the way, this last weekend at the New York City Marathon. Aaron Pike also qualified for the Summer Games. He was runner-up at the AJC Peachtree Road Race this year. And finally, Tatiana McFadden, an 8-time Peachtree winner. She's won more Peachtree Road races than any other elite athlete. And this morning, we want to say congratulations to an Olympian from Cobb County. Daniel Haw is on his way back home from the PanAm Games in Santiago, Chile. He won silver medal in the hammer throw. Daniel's coming off an injury. He was hoping this competition would set the tone for the Summer Games in July. It certainly does. He's on the podium, an impressive finish with silver. Daniel trains at Kennesaw State University. His family lives in Marietta. He's hoping to make his second Olympic team. Also making the podium in Chile, Jordan Gray. She grew up in Ball Ground, Georgia. She took bronze in heptathlon, so she masters 7 events. Gray was a track and field star at Kennesaw State, a 2-time national champ. Right now, she's an assistant track and field coach at the University of Wisconsin River Falls. Remember those names. We'll be cheering them on together for the Summer Olympics, Chesley.
Sounds good. All right, by noon today, we're looking at temperatures right around 71 degrees. It's going to be nice and comfortable out there. In fact, I'm going to call it a pleasant afternoon. Temperatures topping off right around 76 degrees. They're mostly sunny skies. A little breeze, about 5 miles per hour or less today. Not too much concern about that. There's be some high, thin clouds rolling in right around the 5-6 o'clock hour, but no rain coming out of those clouds at all. We're looking at temperatures right around 65 degrees by 6. Tomorrow, election day, looking at 77 degrees, 80 by Wednesday, and then our rain chance comes by the end of the week.
Remember this story? This is a great update. It's been almost a year since a woman gave birth at a Fulton County McDonald's days before Thanksgiving. Now Little Nugget's mom, Alandria Worthy, is asking the community to celebrate her little girl's first birthday at the Golden Arches. On November 16th, people are invited to celebrate Nandy's birthday at the McDonald's at 571 Fulton Industrial Boulevard Southwest. Guests welcome to indulge in a cheeseburger and fries and lay their eyes on how Little Nugget isn't quite so little anymore.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see her now. I do remember that story. Wow.
God bless that mom.
What a start, no doubt. It's 6:58, everybody. Hope you have a great day. A lot coming up on the Today Show, and we look forward to seeing you right back here tomorrow morning.